And I'm Christina Carilla. Governor Scott has asked President Obama to declare a state of emergency to free up emergency funds for Florida.
It's your big story this morning. It was your big story yesterday. It's going to be your big story tomorrow. Thanks for watching. I'm Gary Brode.
And I'm Christina Carilla. Evacuation notices in effect for 12 Florida counties, most of those on the East Coast. We have live team coverage this morning spanned out across the state to keep you in the know.
Holly Furfer is in Daytona Beach today. She's getting us more on the impact Central Florida can expect.
But first, your team of the most accurate meteorologists in Florida, Cody Murphy and Jim Dickey, have the latest track on Matthew. Guys. And Florida, Georgia, and the Carolinas under evacuation order because of Hurricane Matthew. More than 1.5 million people live in the 12 Florida counties being evacuated as well. The National Hurricane Center isn't saying that Matthew will make landfall in Florida, just that the center of the storm will get close to the Atlantic coast. American Airlines has canceled all flights today to South Florida airports. All departing flights after noon have also been canceled. Flights are set to resume tomorrow, but flights to and from Jacksonville on Friday will be canceled as the storm moves north. Now, if you're flying today, be sure to check with your airline. Also, make sure you check Twitter. That could be a great resource for you as well. It's 5:11 now, and some good news this morning for women who work the night shift. An overnight schedule does not increase the risk of developing breast cancer. Yeah, throw out your products, Gary. You gotta throw those away.
Gotta protect my face.
Skincare experts suggest you have to check the label. The ABC7 weekend anchor Annie Hubble is getting us more on what to look for. Right now, there are evacuation orders in 4 states. Thanks for waking up with us. I'm Christina Carilla.
And I'm Gary Brode. As for Southwest Florida, Hendry, Glades, and Eastern Collier counties are all still under a tropical storm watch. But one slight move to the west from Matthew could change all of that.
ABC7 has team coverage, a team of meteorologists this morning tracking this. And ABC7 meteorologist Cody Murphy, Jim Dickey are in the Hurricane Tracking Center. Let's start with Cody. Cody, what can we expect here in Southwest Florida? One Blood is sending an urgent request for blood donations now. The hurricane has forced it to stop collecting along parts of the east coast of Florida. Now, if you're interested in donating blood or plasma in Southwest Florida, we have a list of donation sites on our website and what's needed right now. That's at abc-7.com. We may not take a direct hit from Hurricane Matthew here in Southwest Florida, but Lake Okeechobee and the Caloosahatchee River could be at risk, and that will affect us here. Hurricane Matthew inching past the Bahamas right now. Take a live look here at some of the damage. Well, you can see that camera there. All the rain it's hard to see. It's kind of blurry right now, but you can see the flickering lights. The wind is moving that camera around quite a bit. We saw lots of damage as it ripped through that country overnight. Winds clocked at 130 miles per hour. And ABC7 has live team coverage this morning as 12 counties are currently under evacuation notice in Florida, most of those on the East Coast. ABC7's Christina Mendez is in Palm Beach County, one of those evacuation zones. Cody, Jim, thank you for all of that analysis. Great work there. Let's turn to Palm Beach County, where ABC7's Christina Mendez is live from one of the 12 evacuation zones on the East Coast. Christina, what are you seeing where you are? And take a look at your traffic this morning. No major problems in Southwest Florida, but here's one of those evacuation routes due to Hurricane Matthew. State Road 70, not showing any backups this morning, but let's take a live look now from our FDOT cameras outside I-75 northbound, mile marker 52, the Alligator Alley area. Likely to see a lot of cars today due to people leaving the East Coast. So if you're heading out today, just take your time, be careful, and stay safe. It's 5:56. Thanks for joining us. I'm Christina Carilla.
And I'm Gary Brode. ABC7 crews are spread across the state to show you what's happening with this massive storm right now.
ABC7's Gabrielle Shirley is in Hendry County this morning. But first, Southwest Florida's most accurate meteorologist tracking Hurricane Matthew. AAA is warning drivers to be extra careful. Crashes driving during rainfall are 70% higher than normal. A spokesperson for AAA says if you see rising water, make sure you do not drive through it. Driving through standing water is especially dangerous because you don't know how deep it is or what you're driving in, what's in that water. You never know. AAA says if you happen to drive through standing water and your car stops, do not try to restart it. It could cause severe water damage to your engine. Well, if you work the night shift, like us, you'll want to hear this.
Research has always tied late night hours to bad health.
And many health complications are linked to working overnight. But we're getting you more this morning on one concern you can cross off your list. Well, it's not even Halloween yet.
Yeah, but still, the Black Friday backlash already starting.
America's biggest mall says it's going to be closed on Thanksgiving.
Yeah, we haven't even passed Halloween, but the backlash for Black Friday, already starting.
Holidays are coming soon and coming quick, and some shoppers are deciding not to wait for Black Friday to take advantage of those deals. People say they go early to avoid, all the chaos, but it's more chaotic in the beginning, I think.
I've always said that. I totally agree.
Live team coverage this morning. ABC7's Gabrielle Shirley is in Hendry County, where many homes are boarded up, sandbagged before the strong winds and heavy rain. But first, let's get to the latest advisory from meteorologist Cody Murphy this morning. Cody. Now let's kick off our team coverage from Central Florida.
Holly Furfer is in Daytona, where mandatory evacuations are already in place. Holly, good morning.
Well, more rain means more standing water, which means more places for mosquitoes to breed.
And the Lee County Mosquito Control District says with all the wind, its fleet is now grounded.
Well, ahead on your news at 6:30, tracking Hurricane Matthew.
We continue our live team coverage across South Florida.
We'll get to Gabrielle Shirley in just a moment. She's live in Hendry County, where people are bracing for Matthew's wrath. But first, ABC7's Christina Mendez is live in Palm Beach County.
Yeah, she's inside the evacuation zone this morning. She's getting us more perspective from the East Coast right now. Christina, good morning.
Joining meteorologist Jim Dickey now in the Weather Center as well, talking about Palm Beach County. What can they expect as far as timing? What are they going to see today?
Answering all the questions
Lots of hard work,
that our viewers have.
Yeah, and after 10 o'clock this morning, we're going to start doing cut-ins throughout the day at the top and the bottom, or the middle of the hour, so at the 30s of each half hour. We'll be doing updates on the air.
So we'll keep you in the know for sure, but make sure you download that app. It's a great resource, and get those Facebook Lives as well on your phone if your power does go out.